Yes, people. I'm your host, is the most, the Ridge T58, here today to do another usual live stream that I usually do with a transfer roundup. Hopefully, as you can see, a few little things have changed. A bit of little cheeky stuff that I've added on to help and improve the channel with you guys and give you guys a bit more of a better viewing and perspective. A little bit of the logo now on the side, of course, my logo that I usually have my YouTube channel. Myself, the little opening now, which I'm pretty sure you guys have also seen as well. But listen, man, we move. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. As usual, please continue to like, share, subscribe while we're going on. I'm almost at 1.2k, like literally like 20 away, I believe. So it'd be really helpful if you guys could help a brother out and get him there. So again, much appreciated as always. But how are you guys doing? Hope you are. We had some kind of interesting news. Obviously, some breaking news in regards to the fact that, Conference League, here we come. You know what I'm saying? Big up, Calm. Thanks, bro. Much appreciated. Glad to see you enjoying the stuff, man. So it's really nice to hear, when everyone's happy about that. Big up to my guy Dark Star. Nice to see you, bro. I think the first time I've seen you here. Joel, big up Ahmed. We know you were at Soha's Park today. Astaghfirullah, man. Astaghfirullah. Listen, I'm a true blue fan, man. Don't be doing that, Joel. I was not at Soha's Park first and foremost. I actually had a brunch in central London today. Which I usually go to on a weekend with the mates. So not at Soul Spot. Although I did see they crashed it on Drewski and they meeting those guys. That's crazy, man. That was crazy. Big up to my guy Xtal V. Nice to see you here as always. Nice to see everyone here as always, man. As usual. Again, you can super chat. If you super chat, I will answer your questions immediately. And hey, helps the brother out here while he's doing this job here too. So it's much appreciated as always. But enough chilling, and let's get to the football talk, as they say around here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start with the first story, and that is on, more goalkeeping news. It seems, the Chelsea goalkeeper market is hotting up. Clearly, there's a directive in the football club now where they're trying to, grab the attention of a potential goalkeeper going after a particular... listen, man. Hey, listen. We are about to be raptured. Astaghfirullah. Hopefully not style. But listen, you never know. Big up to my guys. But listen, moving on quickly. I want to talk about this. Let me increase this as well. I always forget to increase it because I'm, my eyesight's better than you guys. Hold that. No. But seriously, obviously one of the big news that came out. This is from Ryan Taylor Sport. He's of the Daily Mirror. Seems the Daily Mirror have been getting a lot of scoops recently, you could say. But this is one of the things that he did say, which is that Chelsea are eyeing Las Palmas goalkeeper Alvaro Valles. Enzo Maresca wants a ball-playing shot stopper between the sticks at Stamford Bridge next season, as he looks to implement a possession-based style of play. Fair enough. Big up to my guy Mikey. First time seen here, bro. Much appreciated. But yeah, so again, by the way, guys, if you've watched me in some of the previous streams, I had actually mentioned Alvaro Valles. Alvaro Valles obviously plays for Real and plays for I think Las Palmas. He actually has a kind of extraordinary story, very similar, ironically, to Edouard Mendy, who started in the bottom tier of football, and over the last 3 to 4 years, similarly to how Mendy was, he rose up the ranks to be where he is right now. Obviously, I wouldn't say Las Palmas are equally 1-to-1, but again, very good. I would say at the end of the day, very good keeper, all round, very good with his feet. That's one thing I do know about him for sure, is that with his feet, quality with his feet for sure. That's something, and that's undeniable when it comes to my guy, Mr. Ryan, when it comes to Valles. And I'm going to actually bring up some stats for you in regards to him. Just, again, stats again. It's good to see in the eye. As I always say, when it comes to goalkeepers, it's much better to, again, watch them. You know what I mean? If you watch a goalkeeper, you can usually tell whether or not, they're good or not. So, again, that's just my personal opinion. But we move. But here it is. This is just some of his stats. Let me increase that for you guys slightly so you can get a better seeing of that. 27 years old. Defensive actions in terms of for keeper, he's in the 91st percentile. I don't care, and he's very good in terms of his aerial contested in general. Same with his line exits, You can clearly see here passes completed 99% percentile. So he clearly, does a lot of passing. That can, of course, when you say passing completing, it can be, of course, both long and short ranged. His short pass actually is quite average, I would say. But in general, 362 minutes played, got a lot of experience in general. If you look at him, he's in. This is where he is in the medium of like percentage. He's in the medium in terms of shot stopping, and again, he's in what you could say is in the above average area when it comes to that sort of metric at the end of the day. But again, if I wanted to compare him, actually, if I wanted to compare some keepers right now, let's compare him to, I believe, the Villarreal goalkeeper, whose name I believe is Villarreal. There we go. All right, there we go. This is him, and then obviously, and as you can see, this is his sort of thing. And you look at that, I can't lie to you, boys. What I mean, the math don't lie, the game don't lie. A lot of stuff there is not lying at all when it comes down to it. Really, spot we move. But at the end of the day, that's really the news in terms of the goalkeeping department. And then just to add, I'm doing good, Joey. Nice to see you. But just to add some other stuff, it's now saying, obviously, as you guys know, Sanchez is more than likely on the way out. Now, I've always said this before, right? I just don't understand the Sanchez deal. Like I feel like for me, if you truly believed, in trying to get a deal done, trying to go for a top goalkeeper beforehand, going for Sanchez, having someone like Sanchez who clearly could even hack it in at Brighton under a guy like a guy that plays a similar style of play to what we are trying to aim to play as, under De Zerbi, was kind of a foolish decision. I always understood Petrovic as in like and if you were to believe the school of thought or the idea that he was going to be an up and comer that was going to hopefully you're going to train and he's going to become like a top player, right? For me, he always personally made sense. The problem with like Sanchez is that you want him to be a number one keeper, clearly doesn't have the talent to be a number one goalkeeper if you from the stuff that we have seen, from the stuff that we have watched in regards to him. So for me, just didn't make sense. Just did not make sense at all to me personally. So again, I just don't understand what the school of thought was for that, what the decision making behind that was, and why we were even trying to go for him at the end of the day. So again, for me, feels like a bit of a stupid decision. And I agree with my guy Darkstar. Darkstar is correct. I would argue a lot more better options out there in regards to him. So again, for me, not a great option at all. So he's one of those transfers where I would say very much a massive dud, big L fast. With Sanchez, it was the mentality. Both the mentality, I think he could have handled himself under pressure too. Obviously, we saw some of the stuff that he was doing under pressure, kicking the ball out of play, wasn't composed enough on the ball too. So again, there's a lot of stuff there in regards to my guy Sanchez, which he has clearly failed at. That I can understand why he wants to be moved on. But if you had done your research and scouting beforehand, you would have already known this about my guy Sanchez beforehand, Reece James Kingdom. So that's why for me, his transfer still is not adding up for me personally. But again, that's just me. But we move on that one still. Now, moving on from him, this is from Simon Jones, the Mail Sport. Again, when it comes to the Mail Sport and Chelsea football news, they're actually very reliable in regards to the sources they have at the football club and stuff. So again, for me, that's not surprising at all. Dark Star says Petrovic and Sanchez prone to error. At least Sanchez is decent at playing from the back. Do you know what it is though, Petrovic? The thing, sorry, Dark Star. The thing with Petrovic is a lot younger. You know what I mean? At least we've seen he can make passes from time to time. It's just that again with him, it's a development thing. The problem with Sanchez, bro, is that Sanchez is prone to error. I think Reece James Kingdom also said it correctly. Mentality-wise, he's cooked and all the other stuff in general. Big up to my guy. He says naturally 17 mid GK. Is that so? I agree with you, Sanchez, bro. I feel like he's just a mid-table to low mid-table side goalkeeper. Just does not make sense at all, honestly. Yep, and I agree with Joe. Literally, playing for the back is horrendous. Money laundering. We do money laundering by Sanchez. Dang. If we do money laundering by Sanchez, man, that's bad money laundering, man. That's in bad money laundering. Because like everyone knows it if that's the case. Honestly, Reece James can But going back to this is some slight more news on Olise. Crystal Palace are braced for offers from Michael Olise, with Chelsea and Newcastle pushing for the French under-21 international, while he also has interest from Manchester United. Now, obviously, this is just more of the same news. Again, if Chelsea are serious, they'll probably have this stuff. We'll probably know again by the end within this week, and you will be definitely for sure cooking. Just quickly, I want to do a little bit of a banter video. Look at my guy, Eden Hazard, Tour de France. I know it's coming very soon. He's getting ready for the Tour de France. I don't know what team he's gonna be, doing the bicycle run for. But hey, big up to my guy, Eden Hazard for sure. But listen. But this is some other news, by the way, and this is something again I've spoken to you guys about this before. The possibility of Lukaku possibly, going not just from Italy but to other clubs that may or may not be attracted to him at the end of the day, and that is of course the fact that Al Hilal is still one to keep an eye for Lukaku. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was either Al Hilal or Al Ahli, right? Who were one of the two clubs, by the way, that tried to go in for my guy Romelu Lukaku, right? And again, he's a good Lukaku. Clearly he's working in Italy. His play style works in Italy for some reason. It is what it is at the end of the day. They're like bulldozers over there. He works there. But Saudi Arabia last year came in with offer, I think, for either was 40 or 60 million. So Saudi's eager to get him. There's been a lot of interviews from Lukaku himself where he's been twerking for Saudi Arabia, speaking a lot about good stuff, even though he himself rejected them at a previous point in time, which is kind of crazy for me. Like, you're rejecting them, you don't want to be with them, and yet now you're just twerking for them. Like, his season at Roma hasn't ended well for him personally too. I think that's something that not a lot of people know about. Since after Mourinho really got sacked, his form really went really. Dybala was doing crazy job. A lot of the time you will see my guy Tammy, the Money Abraham, doing a good job there to post ACL, get a lot of game time to help in the team. So hey man, again, where would you like Lukaku to be? So obviously, again, I spoke about yesterday about the Napoli option. The Napoli option is very key. I think, again, if they do sell Kvaratskhelia, they probably will spend some of that money on my guy, Lukaku. But we will see. But listen, let me read some of your comments. You said Sanchez would be good for our second club. Strasbourg. Strasbourg Nation. I think he's a bit too good for Strasbourg Nation. I can't lie to you, boys. Olise is coming in 9. You can't hijack. He's not tossing bum. Naturalini 17. You can hold that, bro. Your club, still hasn't sacked Ten Hag. And you're talking about we're not going to have that. Listen, we're ahead of you, mate. We're ahead of the game. You know what I mean? One thing about our football club, we may make some wrong decisions at times, but we are always efficient in what we're trying to get done. Love and trust. And we are the hijack kings. We will hijack before anyone else. You know what I mean? We love our hijack, man. You know what I mean? We're sensational at it. Olise would be good at Chelsea. Give him the number 10. Fair enough. Give Lukaku, Conte, or Mourinho, or he's playing horribly. 100%, bro. I totally agree with that. Or the Martinez, innit? Martinez, who is his Belgian coach and his Everton. Previously, his Everton coach too. Those two definitely for sure. You know what I mean? Those are his guys. I don't care for Olise. We shouldn't be bummed out if we miss out on him. We miss out on him. We have Nkuku, Palmer, who are levels above him. And just while we're speaking, guys, some breaking news. Listen at this channel, the Bridge 258. We bring breaking news here 24/7. That's what I'm saying, man. Look at that, man. We bring the news. We bring the minerals around here, as they say. You know what I mean? I just listen. The guy that says it's terrible, but the meme wise, I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Big up to my guy Darkstar. Thank you for the $5 super chat. If you want to make a comment, bro, you're free to make a comment too, bro. Yeah, so this is the breaking news, because I was actually meant to speak about this just previously, by the way, as well. And it says Argentina are trying to convince Chelsea to allow Enzo to play Olympics. Enzo himself wants to go. However, Chelsea want him to play preseason and not miss anything. There will be one last talk, and that is from Gaston Edul. And that's a very renowned, well-known, in-the-know Argentinian journalist, by the way. Big up to Chixilger, is that how you say your name? I apologize if I've said it wrong. Olise will come to Chelsea. He would have said yes to us last summer, and we promised him to sign him this summer. He's proper Chelsea. I like to hear that, man. I like to hear that too. Argentina trying to win our star boys' legs. That's the problem, Joe, man. And if this guy's like the thing is, if Enzo's planning to play Copa America and then he's good, and then he wanted to play Olympics straight after, and then you got a whole flipping 38-game league, let alone the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and the Conference League, which he may have to play too. That's honestly that's insane. You have to think about your career, bro. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to end up in a situation where we've got a Pedri, where Pedri just was out for a whole year, big man. Pedri just out for a whole year, with injuries. You know what I mean? Where he's just playing 24/7 for the whole season. That breaks down your body fast. Like, we're going to have like a Mount situation. We could possibly have a Mount situation at United on our hands where this guy is overplayed too much, overworked too much to the fact that where his body just breaks down, essentially, and he's unable to play. I don't want to be in a reality or a situation where that could be a possibility for a player of Enzo's level, in my personal opinion. I don't know about you guys. Summer Surfer says, I've defended Enzo like crazy, but you know what? Go. But you better hit the ground running. The problem is, Summer Surfer, I would agree. I can understand your point of view. The issue is, bro, we know if he goes there, bro, he's cooked. Like, there's no denying that at all, bro. If he goes there and with the amount of work that he's gonna have to do in the Olympics, in the Copa America, the amount of mileage that's gonna take, I don't want that to be happening, bro, because that just leads to a player's body's breaking down a lot faster than we would probably like that to be taking place. So for me, it's really a firm no. It's just a firm no. Big up to my guy, Dark Knight. Love to see you here as always, my brother. Daniel Knight. I always say Dark Knight. Sorry, Daniel Knight. My apologies, Daniel Knight. 14. Dark Star says Chelsea is doing the right thing as I am sick of players focusing on international. Listen, I get that there's some players that like to be patriotic, that want to win the international trophies, but I'll be real, bro. Olympics is not that big in like, in footballing terms. Like, I'm gonna be real. There's the World Cup that you've won. There's the Copa America that you've won. Like, there's other bigger titles that are available for you than the Olympic. Like, the Olympic is not even rated that highly. Like, it's like literally there's 3 professionals that are playing. The rest of them are amateurs. Like, that's something that people seem to be forgetting, particularly what happens in the football thing. So I don't know why people are trying to guess it. Enzo Fernandez should not go. We need him to get full fitness for EPL. 100%, bro. What if we let him go? Gusto will do the same thing. We're cooked. It just happens. Does Gusto want to go though? That's the thing. I don't know because like, the thing of Gusto, I haven't heard like an official report proclaiming that there's been an approach made for Gusto for that to happen. That's the only difference I would say to you, Summer Surfer, because if that was the case, I'm pretty sure we would have heard by now if there was something related to Gusto personally. So I don't know about you. And so again, I think that's pretty much the news. And so I actually want to talk about Enzo, but you know what, guys? I'm going to while I'm speaking to you guys, I'm gonna put in here a little quiz, yeah, and that is this, yeah. I want to hear from you guys. I want you to get a bit more involved, right? This is a little poll, yeah. My poll question is: should Enzo go to the Olympics, right? And it should be Olympics and question mark, and the poll's just been started right now. It should be on your screens. I want to hear from you, yes or no. Enzo to the Olympics, no Enzo to the Olympics. I want to hear your school of thought. And again, I'm pretty sure many of us here who are Chelsea fans would probably agree, no. Please no, stay at home, relax, chillax, you know what I mean? Play your Copa America, rest, and then let's move on. Right, because at the end of the day, bro, I don't want us to end in a scenario where this guy gets cooked, is tired, and then we start getting angry and everything like that. That's not reliable at the end of the day. That's not something that is a good thing at all. Ivan Toney would be a good ST and would allow Jackson to develop and take over in a year or two. Reece, what it is, Reece James? His stocks have obviously fallen because I think people are surprised by the fact that he's not really, hit the ground running post the what's happened to him, of course. And again, I feel like with Tony, I'm unsure on him. I don't know that with him, he's the risk one. He's a very I feel like he's got a lot of risk riding on him currently. But I don't know about you, bro. That's just me personally. Big up to my guy Darkstar. Hell no. Nice to see you here as always, Abraham. Adam CFC, my brother, he says no to Olympics, not a real tournament. Exactly, Adam. That's the point I've been trying to make here consistently. The problem I have, again, is not even like he's going to like a big boy competition. At the end of the day, it's the Olympics. Only 3 professionals are playing. The rest of them are amateurs. Like, it's not even that high ranking in football wise. You know what I mean? It's the World Cup. Then there's the Cup of America is somewhere like slightly lower, and then it's the Olympics, which is somewhere like that. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, chill out, brother. Chill out, bro. Chill out. He already forced himself to play 8 months injured. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, rest. Like, bro, just rest, bro. You should not go because Reece James suspended. Yeah. Listen, we can't allow that to happen. Anyway, like, listen, Reece James, man, he's already suspended for 3 games. Let alone the fact that, I don't want to wish injury on anyone, but, we know that Reece obviously is quite injury prone as well. So I don't want a situation arising that Gusto could be injured and Reece James could be injured, much like last season, and then we're back to Disasi. You know what I mean? Or Gilchrist maybe, who are not known right back options. I think Donny would go fast, but I want Isak a lot more. I agree with you, bro, 100%. Isak's a much better option. Just again with him, it's just the injuries. Hopefully, can find a way to keep him fit and maintain him at the end of the day. That's what matters most. What happened to him, as if he didn't cause it himself? Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. To be fair, yeah, we know what happened to him. You know what I mean? Please bet responsibly. When the fun stops, stop. Thank you very much, guys. Big up to my guy Mike Majors. Nice to see you here as always. Nice to see you as always. But Damani Thomas says we need all of our players back as soon as possible, given the fact we got a new system incoming. 110% Damani. That is the whole point, by the way, of the stuff that we've been speaking about here on this football channel. Listen, Mercer's coming in. We know the type of football he plays is very technical. You need to understand the way he plays. You need to have a good understanding about that, and you want to give the manager as much of a plus as possible. I want to make sure I'm giving this guy a platform to, where we're not fucking him up, where we're not fucking him over. Excuse me for my language. Right? I don't want to, what's it called here? I don't want to write a situation where, he has maybe half the good players are not there for him. Nothing's there for him at all. And then he's dealing with second tier players, the second group of players are not the guys that he want. All right? Big up to my guy, William, big up to William. Enzo can't go to Olympics 100%. Big up to my guy Vic, bro. Nice to see you here as always. Why would Enzo want to go to Olympics when his position at Chelsea could be on the line? If Manes could put a team together without Enzo, that's 100. Good point, Vic. And remember, he's got his guy Lavia. He's got his guy Lavia there. So for all he could really be like here. Bun Enzo, Lavia, you're gonna be my guy. That's gonna be in the 6th role, hitting the balls in. You know what I'm saying, and doing the job for us. Good one, Vic. See, look, listen, I like commenters like that, guys. You know what I mean? Guys that are adding to the story. That's what I like to hear. Reece James Kingdom. We can play Caicedo at right back for the first few games until James is back. Astaghfirullah, man. Listen, please, man. Tranquilo. We bought a £120 midfielder and we're asking to play right back. Come on, Reece James, bro. Ahmed, what is the Olympics? It's literally in the name. They literally play football in the Olympics. But the thing about the Olympics is they only allow 3 professional players of obviously varying degrees. They could be semi-pro, pro, professional, or somewhat like that. And that's pretty much it. After that, the rest of the squad is usually made up of amateurs, essentially guys that play maybe semi-professionally or of the sort. The coach needs all the players ready 100%. Have you seen any more news on Chelsea strikers? Not now, Daniel. I think you're probably going to find a lot more Chelsea news tomorrow. Once they announce Maresca tomorrow, and I think it'll probably be like a midday thing when they announce Maresca. You'll probably be getting a lot more news on that. I actually have no clue. Enzo needs to realize that his absence would be a massive negative. He should be with the club. The Olympics in 2024 are not rated 100%, bro. I hear a lot of our players are still pissed that we said, yes, we're going to get to that Dark Star. Hold that thought, please. Hold that thought. Hold the line. Big up to my guy Thulani. He says, hell no, he's already playing in many games a season with this stupid FIFA friendly during the season. And Thulani, don't forget, he's going to be playing Copa America. I feel like people forgetting Copa America is this season too. The Euros are happening, Copa America is happening. He's cooked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why he wants to play even more games. It's just stupid, bro, honestly. Oh man, he did for Brighton, not that Arsenal. What do you mean? No. You're not getting my point, with James. I'm saying that, listen, we brought this guy to be a midfielder to play in that position, and I want him to be playing that position. I don't want to have a situation where I'm forcing one of my best midfielders to play right back. That's what I mean. I don't deny his ability at right back. I'm also saying I want him to be playing in his best position for the money that I've paid him for. That's all it is. Reece James's kingdom. That's all. Tharaf says, represented the country is a big honor. I won't blame him if he wants to go. But look, bro, he already won his country. He's the highest honor. He's won the World Cup. He's going to a Copa America right now, where that's where he's probably going to be doing something similar to. I would disagree with that personally, bro. I can't. Streets will never forget the UK team losing to South. Oh my, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look how bad. Yeah, man, no comment. Sesko is the only proper striker interest. Yeah, I think there's someone else, if I'm not mistaken, too. Big up to Gabriel, to Enzo. You may want CFC to say no, as it would be hard for him to personally turn down his nation, as the South American are very patriotic and enjoy playing for their country. No, I hear that for sure. Don't forget, we have Club World Cup next summer as well. That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of stuff's happening, bro. A lot of stuff happening. Trophy for Nation, money from CFC. Fair enough, man. To my guys at Taraj. Caicedo only should play right back when there's no other option. 100%. No one cares about Olympic football. He already won the World Cup as well. That's the point I've really made, Joe. CFC, pay Enzo wages. Big up, Steven. Big up to my guy, Steven. Nice to meet you. But guys, almost half an hour in. Continue to like, share, subscribe. I'm almost at 1.2k. Would help out your brother. If you want to get your chats read as soon as possible, always super chat too. You know what I mean? Super chat's always there for you guys if you would like to do that too. Joel says, okay, fair enough. But listen, guys, I want to talk about something else that came out today that's a bit more meatier. You know, I like that one's got a lot more meat on the bone and something that we can discuss a lot more, by the way, yeah. Which is this, by the way. Big up to my guy MF Ghost. Nice to see you here, bro. Nice to see you, bro. And this is this. The majority of players remain unhappy that Pochettino has left, and some are understood to have grown unsettled with the constant upheaval. Maresca needs to lift the mood in the dressing room. And of course, this is from my guy, Jacob Steinberg of The Guardian. And again, with Jacob Steinberg, again, you know, he's one where, you know, he's a bit, you know, I think a lot of people would like to say that he's a bit skewed. Does that make sense? Very bit skewed. Let's just put it like that. Yeah. Also, yes, of course. What about Michael Olise? Are Chelsea going in for him? Yes, from what we know, we're still in for him. Probably again, news will be probably coming out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in regards to him. The special one said yesterday, I do not. Oh yes, I'm going to speak about that one as well, Dr. Raj. Don't you worry. Hold that thought for me, my friend. But again, so clearly, again, you know, the players are not happy that Poch left. Again, I understand that Poch's man is really great. He creates a very happy environment, very one-to-one relationships from at least from what I've learned from a lot of Tottenham fans and guys at Southampton that I know that I've spoken with who have been you know, obviously fans of those football clubs. And again, for me, the problem is, like, listen, respectfully, you can be unhappy about the stuff that's happening with Pochettino, right? But at the end of the day, you are contracted to Chelsea Football Club. It shouldn't matter what happens. Like, you know, you need to be able to have self-control. Yes, you can be pissed, but you need to move on now. You know what I mean? Reality is the club's not going to bring out back Poch for you. You know what I mean? Chelsea, yeah, by the way, yeah, back in the day, yeah, speaking of Mourinho, we sacked Mourinho and there were players crying in the changing room when they heard Mourinho got sacked. You know what I mean? Big players, Drogba. There were other players that around the dressing room that were literally crying. Like, if you listen to the John Owen Mikel podcast, a lot of guys were crying when he got sacked. You know what I mean? And he had to tell them. Imagine that, bro. Like, listen, and they were able to move past it and be bigger and stronger men. That's what you need to do, bro. Got to move past it. At the end of the day, listen, you can be unhappy, but listen, that's life. That is life. At life, you're not going to be able to get everything that you want. You just got to move on. Hopefully, again, at the end of the day, when my guy Maresca comes in, You know, he's able to, hopefully he's got a good management skills enough to be like, listen, guys, at the end of the day, I know this guy left, I know that stuff has happened, but we move on. Yeah, we need to move on. Like, you know what I mean? This is for the love. Listen, we're here for you. You know, I'm trying to get the best out of you. Hopefully, we can have that professionalism there. And at the end of the day, one of the key things I always say about is professionalism. You can be unhappy, but you need to remain professional and still pray for the club, for the football club. Pochettino is not paying your wages. It is Chelsea Football Club that is paying for your wages on a week-to-week basis. That's all I have to say. But I want to hear some of your thoughts, of course. Mickey Dijan, nice to see you, my friend. Nice, first time I've seen you, I think. Darkstar says, I know one of them in Jackson. As they said, they would they'll be dropped for being mid. If they're unhappy, they should leave. Exactly, 100%, bro. At the end of the day, if you're really this unhappy and you're not liking it, move on. That's it, man. Just move on. Chill out because you can't pull a -5 out of 10 game and then start next game at left winger ahead of wingers. Of course, man. Of course, for sure. Enzo's moving suspect at this point. Olympic is always the second string and homegrown players. Established players are the major tournaments, 100%. Darkstar says he shielded the players from being mid rather than giving them responsibility. This is why Poch never won anything. 100%, bro. I hear you, man. Again, it's a mentality thing. Again, they just need to get over Poch from the start of preseason. I hope so, bro. I hope so, Mike Majors, for sure. Joel said, Drogba said he played for Mourinho at the club. I know. Like, people don't forget this, bro. That's how deep they loved my guy, innit? I hope we get all our transfer business done before preseason. I agree, Daniel. That's the hope here as well. If Enzo forces this Olympic thing, don't want to hear any excuses from his stands as he has another underwhelming season. Fair enough. Manny 130 says these players are backed to more than managers. They should realize if some of them are on 7 to 8 year contracts, why managers will get five years maxed. Fair enough. Mickey says, I wish we could get that following Olise, Califiore, and the other strikers on the wish list. We should be much more solid in depth in all positions with the kind of football we expect to see under Mosca. Fair enough. Good to hear from you on that one, team. The players are Chillaga because they know they are dusted. To be honest though, like, does that matter for them? If they're unhappy about Poch leaving, then they already know they're on the chopping block. I don't think Chilwell is necessarily, but Gallagher himself might be. Big up to my guy, Okoromit Godfrey. He says, why do you want that forward who is bad in game management? The problem is, again, Okoromit, and I've said this before, at least from what I've understood from the way from Pochettino, his style of play and the way he works, he's a very good man manager. He's very good at building personal relationships. You know that guy. Like, everyone knows that guy. Yeah, he may not be good at his job, but the thing that he's good at is that he's a good speaker. He's a good reader of people. So he's able to get connections and being able to do so, he's able to fail upwards. That's Poch, bro. That's what he's been able to do. He's been able to build his relationship with his players, such that the players will always fight for him and believe in what he's trying to do. And that's what it is. And those type of guys, man, are some of the most dangerous. Some of the most dangerous, by the way, guys. So again, it is what it is, man. Can't do anything about that. Stop with the lovely BS when we're losing to teams that are not Middlesbrough, not to them. Bro, I had head loss. No one knows, yeah. I had head loss, bro. I lost my head when we lost to Middlesbrough, bro. Honestly. Crazy. I think our players were unhappy, but I am sure they have moved on. I think the story... Yeah, that's why, again, I said it's slightly skewed. Again, as I always say, pinch of salt, of course. Who do you think will be the next signing for Chelsea? Probably a goalkeeper. The way it's looking, goalkeeper's going to be next. Poch was too friendly, and you could see it. You could see even the lack of discipline. Time for Muscat to rein it in and bring the house in order. Jackson especially was being too comfortable missing sitters. Gabriel Steinberg's story is BS. The players are on holiday, so how would he know about what the squad are feeling? Could be one or two, but he's selling stories to bash TFC when we are settling down. Someone like BS. Jackson's fear coming because of missing chances, he will be dropped. But again, he has to understand that when it comes to him, that's the reality of a football player, bro. If he's going to be the best of the best, he's got to be able to compete. I've said, listen, if you can get UCL football and the UECL, I'm happy about that, to be honest. Boohoo, Poch left. If they wanted to stay, they should have gotten top 4, 100%. Chilwell has to go. The players who are still upset are the players on the chopper block. Palmer still out here chilling. Fair enough to my guy Manny. Getting paid to be an uncle in the most demanded league in the planet. Fair enough. I think it's the 6 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks roughly, from what I know. This is what you get with a dressing room of kids. Fair enough. The summer, he says the summer matches, what's it called? The casually match review against Borough away. Laugh my god, bro. I had insane head loss for that one. Will says the squad are definitely unhappy. I agree. Big up to my guy Kishtig and my guy EE. You know what I mean? Not the EE mobile in the UK. Let's not to be confused with that. Just to let the guys know. So we move on that one still. Okay, let me get ready, guys, and speak to you in regards to what I would believe to be the next comment, the next bit of news, which I have loading up right now as we speak. Mickey, on keepers, I spent time watching the linked ones, and I'm impressed with and Alvaro, Valles, and over Giorgio and Jorgensen. I think Kepa should not stay. I think Kepa should not stay. Can't seem to choose between Sanchez and Petrovic. By the way, Sanchez is already going. I don't know if you know that, my guy, my good friend Mickey. I don't really rate Mamada Shady that highly on a personal level. I think Jorgensen's pretty all right in terms of shot stopping ability, and again in terms of ball to feet per se, my knowledge on him is quite limited. Again. Valles I like a lot. Seems he seems to be like a guy that's very hungry too. From the, if you hear about his backstory and stuff, so he's someone where I like the attitude that maybe he's coming from towards, and that could be very helpful at this football club, in my personal opinion. They're crying because he never held them accountable for the poor play. Yes, 100%. Olympic men matches should be from the 24th of July to the 9th of August. Then Enzo would probably take 2 weeks games. It's not worth it for him, 100%. I think we should go for Lucas Chevalier for GK. I know that player, Manny, but I don't think the streets want him. You never know, man. Yeah, again, I think we should all go for Lucas Chevalier. I heard about Lucas Chevalier, by the way. I've known about him before. I think Chevalier plays in League One, if I'm not mistaken. No, Manny, you can confirm that for me. But in regards to Kepa, listen, man. Hopefully, that holder that UCL title has increased his value. Please, God, increase the value for him, please, man. I'm asking. Inshallah, that happens, man. You really should have checked them out. Oh, wow. Thank you. Hey, listen. Armor scouting. Elite scouting, man. I told this about before. The armor scouting, man. I told you, man. Armor scouting, yeah. We've got scouts in a lot of places around the world. Let that be known. I think Valles is 27 or 28, if I'm not mistaken. He's the little GK. Yes, he's good. The problem is, there was another guy I was a big fan of from Nantes. Who was a really good up-and-coming goalkeeper. But again, I think for me, with the GK version, I've started to go towards the side of what some of my mates have said, which is maybe you might want to get someone that's ready-made. Now, obviously, I wouldn't say necessarily the AC Milan goalkeeper, but I would say maybe Diogo Costa might be that one guy. But again, it's just a price point issue. Which at Chelsea is always the thing, the killer. You know what I mean? Chelsea and price points. You know what I mean? What is what, as they say. What would you go for? Who would you go for? Again, I think Costa is a good option. I like Jorgensen, to be honest, personally speaking. Valles was a guy that I brought out way before even Jorgensen, who I really, really like too. I would go for one of those three. Chevalier is a good shout, by the way, because I totally forgot about Chevalier. You know what I mean? That's a bit wrong of me as a guy that scouts the league on heavily. So, he's definitely quality for sure. But again, you got a lot of options there. But as long as it's not Sanchez, I'm happy, man. But I think we have a good squad. The most important thing is building confidence. Again, yes, I think for me, Okoromitsi, and I've said this before on this channel, I think we have the base of the squad now. It's just about adding the final few pieces into the squad and then really, making sure the tactics and the manager is able to see through that development into the squad that you want it to be. That's what it is for me personally, Okoromitsi. We got 13 to 15 million because of Real 1 UCL. It's thanks to Hazard and Kepa. Wow, thank you to those two both. Reece James Kingdom, thanks. Valles is 26 and 191. I like that. I like the height angle. I saw a post about Tony rejecting to go to Tottenham because he wants to join Chelsea. What do you think about him being our new striker? Again, it'd be an interesting option, Obviously, I feel like it'd be medium risk because like you would have to hope that he's able to replicate his football that he was producing previously. But again, for me, it's just a wait and see approach. Wait and see approach. Again, I wouldn't mind him to per se. Manny says Chevalier is the age profile the director are looking for, and he's ready to blow. Great shot stopper, and he can play at the back, even though it's not really required for a Leo system. The thing is, Manny, there's another guy out there, Bulka for Nice, who I would argue is a bit more of a perfected version of what's it called? My guy Chevalier. But that's just me personally. Kishtik says we need a world-class keeper. I don't want it to be next season. We're looking again like someone like Sanchez. I 100% agree. This is Chelsea. But it's actually shy. Big up 1610. Love and guidance. Ahmed, you really said the Chelsea project is better than the Arsenal project. Until I see a conclusion to the Arsenal project, I will leave that be. Thank you very much. But listen, we move. But guys, I want to actually continue on, and this is something that and this is what I want to talk about. Bear with me while I bring it up. And that is, of course, on my guy, Ian Maatsen, right? Ian Maatsen, right? Should we sign midfielder as we are going to sell Gallagher, or should we give Santos a chance? Again, I thought we have a lot of options in midfield. Don't forget about Chukwemeka. Lavi is not played yet. You've obviously got Santos. Cassidy might be another option if you want to really think about it as well. So there's a lot of options there again. Booker is good too, but knowing these directors, they're going to look at the fact that Defeli has more upside potential. The thing is, Manny, I would agree with you, but Booker's got a problem thing. You know what I mean? Booker is a former Chelsea academy guy, so he's probably a lot more easier to lure than a Chevalier, than even I would argue a Valles, than a Jorgensen. You probably have a lot more pull of a guy like Booker. So again, we move. Big up to my guy Jordy. Hold out, Jordy. We got Tosin. You didn't. You know what I mean? Chelsea transfer heavyweight champions, man. The final boss, undefeated. But I want to talk about my guy, obviously, Ian Maatsen, and this is some of the news that's come out from him, and that is that again, Borussia Dortmund do not have first option on Ian Maatsen this summer, with Chelsea's 35 million release clause open to any club interested in the 22-year-old left back. And that's from obviously the Daily Mail. Kieran Gill. But again, is again with Ian Maatsen, we all know I would again preferably like him to say, and then hopefully you're able to move off a guy like a Chilwell, or even hypothetically, if it has to be the case, a Cucurella, that has to happen. I know Cucurella is on the chopping block. I know a lot of people might not be happy about that. But again, if you're gonna lose Cucurella, but you bring a guy like Ian Maatsen, quality, homegrown, was in the UCL final. It's been playing really well at Dortmund. Honestly, for me, that is a W. That's a W, man. That is a top W. And hopefully, again, with this 35 million thing, yeah, you're able to convince him that, listen, don't go for any other club. We'll give you a new updated contract, which will do that for us. Tosis is a really good signing, mate. Yeah, man, very good signing, I would say. Maatsen did 2 mistakes in the Real Madrid game, and he's useless in set pieces. Too short and can't done, which is send him the summer. But again, bro, I think for me, when it's set pieces time, as long as you have a lot of tall centre backs, you have a tall right back, tall centre back, you have a somewhat tall CDM, you're fine, bro. Look at Bayern Leverkusen. They have Frimpong. Frimpong is probably the same height as my guy Maatsen. But again, it doesn't really matter necessarily for me personally. If we give Maatsen a chance, we need a way to move the buy. Yeah, but again, the way you do that, Kishtik, is you get him to sign a new deal. By making him sign a new deal, you literally are able to make sure you're able to bring him in. So again, you got options there. You got ways to bring in my guy Ian Maatsen into the future of the club. If we can get the 35 million for Maatsen, is great business. I hear you, but then who do you bring in? If the club is serious, you didn't replace him with a guy that's probably got the same potential, if not is currently as good as him, and that is my guy Bradley Locko. Bradley Locko is a great replacement, by the way. If you're trying to get a starting left back that is probably equal to what Maatsen's going to give you, if not a higher ceiling, in my personal opinion. Thulani says, Dortmund paid the money or fuck off. It's 35 million or nothing. Again, Thulani, I agree with you. I also would like to argue that, again, when it comes to Dortmund has got the first dibs. So that means, look, any other club could come in for him. Imagine if City coming for him. Imagine for a bunch of other clubs coming from. So again, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys. Obviously, we've had rumors about that have been circling in regards to the fact that again they're interested in him, can do that sort of thing. So yes, Maatsen should stay if there's no offers for him. Hopefully, we can do that, bro. The fullback position is is one place where you can afford to have a shot player. Yes, exactly. I heard Maresca doesn't have a say on Gallagher's future. Yes, he doesn't. Nehemic, I'm afraid. Nice to see him. I think it's the first time seeing him here. Can Locko invert? Of course he can invert, man. You know what I mean? Well, listen, you know me, man. League scouting, 100%. I know my guys. Not gonna lie, I think Enzo might try to make Cole play the inverted left back role. You know what? Yeah, I don't personally think so, and the reason why, but he'll probably make him play the LCB. He probably play again. If it's true that he does like a 3 at the back when we're in possession, or right, then you're probably gonna see was it called my guy Colwell or Buddy Shield probably play like a left side centre back role, which over 3, which they can do quite well, by the way. Do we need a left? Yes, in this system, I would argue. Are we linked to Locko? No, we're linked to Kirkes though. But listen, I'm hoping that the Locko deal is happening behind the scenes. You know, Gusto got done mad quick. So the Locko one, hopefully that's the case too. Because honestly, man, honestly, he's a high quality guy. He's a high quality guy. And also, as you know, by the way, Chelsea, they like to do one transfer at a time, sadly. You know what I mean? They don't like spinning plates for some reason. So what Chelsea will do, they will take a week usually, or like a half a week to get a deal done for a certain player like this, and then straight away they'll go on to the next player. And as such, it just means that you have a faster turnover rate. You're able to get stuff done a lot faster than usual. So it's not great, it's not ideal, but listen, we move. Are we still linked to Olise? Yes, we are still linked to Olise, as I've said previously, and yep, that's obviously in regards to my guy Ian Maatsen. I wanted to then some breaking news. Obviously, this is that, of course, my guy Poch going back to where he belongs, going back to his old ends, going back to his ex. We saw all of our CBs get torched defending wide areas. Hopefully, it was a system failure. I think it probably was a system failure. And again, I think also it's a partnership failure. Like, these guys haven't been in partnership for a while. They're getting rushed back into the team. So a lot of that stuff, man, plays a part of it. You Chelsea fans need to chip. You ain't getting Olise. He's ours. Mike Owen, listen, you're Man United, man. You're not a serious club, big man. You know what I mean? If you're serious, you'll get Olise. If you're not serious, listen, we'll get that deal done within this week. I can see Chelsea being crazy and getting that deal done this week, Mike Owen. Like, listen, you guys are still doing a review on a manager. Like, you know what I mean? You're still doing a review on Ten Hag. It's taking that long. Today's the 2nd of June. We're almost in the 3rd of June, and you're still ticking boxes in regards to whether or not Ten Hag can hack it. That can't be my club. Chelsea fans trying to hype up the Maresca appointment. Probably one of those worst managers in the league. No comment. No, listen, we'll see, bro. You got Onslaught. Have shame. Have we given a chance? Oh yeah. And again, Ryan, man, listen. For you to apply to me now, yeah, is super chat already. Super chat already for you personally. Should we sign Olise as in 2025? Yes, we should. Again, competition breeds. Competition is good for breeding success. End of story, in my personal opinion. That's all I say. But again, back to this. Let's move on from this one. But obviously, seems that my guy is going back to the Brighton ends, as they say previously. But I want to talk about something else, by the way, that happened today, and that is obviously the comments by Mourinho on Chelsea, right? And I don't want to bring up the video because obviously he says, obviously, this is the video, of course, that we're talking about, right, where he talks about Chelsea and some of the stuff that he has said. And I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about those comments, by the way? Because, again, for me personally, listening to those comments, reading those comments in regards to some of the stuff that he was speaking about in terms of Chelsea and stuff, it feels like someone, like, listen, big up to Mourinho, he's always a legend. He feels like someone, that hasn't, that hasn't really been plugged in at Chelsea, saying that, I don't know at Chelsea, I'm talking about Tottenham having world-class facilities and stuff, but does that mean what covers not world-class facility? Like, the stuff that we have are not world-class and everything like that? That was kind of like crazy. And like and at the end of the day, like listen, I like Mourinho. Mourinho is my guy. Always be my guy. Will always be the greatest manager we've had at this football club. But at the end of the day, man, it just feels like, man, you know, mm, it just feels like just trying to make it. It just feels like just trying to portray a bit more of a toxicity that I don't think is as toxic as many people like to believe. Mourinho pissed me off that comment, but he also said he wouldn't not come back to Chelsea. He said too many negative things about it. Fair enough, bro. I just feel like, man, he's just a bit too much sometimes. Basically, he says I don't know what's going on at Chelsea, and then went on tirade about how Tottenham, who are always just trying to get fourth place, have the greatest facilities, have the greatest manager, and has the greatest about a lot of other stuff, which I hear. What are your thoughts on Maresca? Again, I don't know. Again, in regards to his stuff that he's done tactically and some of the stuff I've seen in regards to that, I think that's all right. Again, for me, I want to see from him the man management. Can he handle the pressure at the football club? Can he, rise to the occasion? Is he going to be able to handle the media pressure, the player pressure, the fan pressure, and a bunch of all the other stuff? That's the thing for me, yeah. That I am questioning, that I'm thinking about at the end of the day, personally. So we move. Oh, and just quickly, just got a $199 super chat from my guy Kofi World. Big up to my brother. Love for the super chat as always, guys. Guys can super chat too, and I'll answer straight away, as you can see right here. That Trent and Jackson will make it happen. Let's hope so. You know what, man? I feel like people have forgotten about my guy Datro, fair enough. Mourinho is right about ETH. Fair enough. Again, when it comes to Ten Hag, my knowledge on, I don't really follow Man United as much, but I think with Ten Hag, a lot of stuff has just gone wrong there, man. You know what I mean? United's got too many recipes of disaster happening at once. Imagine if Poch goes United and tells Olise to play hero ball and daily get contest laugh mouth. That's never happening, bro. That is never. Will, to become a member of the channel, again, the link should be just on join. You can see the join button, press it, and you will become an automatic member. Again, and it's in the link membership too. If you go into the membership, you can see it on there too. Mourinho is managing in Turkey now. Those comments applied to his career since 2019, with all due respect to the legend. Listen, big up to my guy Mourinho again. I've said it before, man. A lot of people don't realize this, but like Real Madrid did change my guy Mourinho. Absolute legend, one of my favorite guys of all time. But I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to him again. But when he was at, when he was, of course, at what's the word I'm looking for in English? When he was at Real Madrid, a lot of stuff went wrong for him. He wasn't able to control the stuff that he maybe hoped would have happened, which didn't happen for him at the end of the day, sadly. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that obviously he then came to Chelsea, and then obviously the stuff at Chelsea didn't help him out at all. He then went to, of course, he then went to United, which was a great shit show situation, as we all know here. That didn't go well for him. And then afterwards, you know what happened after that one. He went to Tottenham, crashed out. I forgot. Then he goes to Roma, has a bit of success there, but then as usual, just crashes out, bro. Just crashes out as usual. And then now he's at Fenerbahce. And the thing about Fenerbahce, by the way, yeah, and I hope he realizes this, yeah. They probably are gonna be the most loyal fans, by the way. Like, they are gonna be some of the most loyal fans. Those guys, yeah, they're ride or dies, bro. Like, if you think, yeah, they're very much like Real Madrid fans, where if they hear you lose, man, serious institution, man. You know what I mean? There's real pressure there at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Real pressure there at the end of the day. So again, that's something, again, you have to think about what you're going to do. And hopefully it doesn't flop. Because by the way, that Fenerbahce Galatasaray derby, whoo-hoo, mamma mia, bro. I hope he wins those, man. Because if he doesn't win it, they're coming for him. They're coming for my brother. By the way, Will, I don't know if you've seen it, but it should be there for you now. So, if you want to obviously join, you can always join. Again, membership's from 99p, Will, so it is what it is. Maybe Mourinho just a man, he didn't get the call from the owners. If you remember his interviews when they first bought the club, mentioned if he leaves 5 minutes from the stadium and it's his club law. Fair enough. Tony says he wants to join. Oh, interesting indeed. Arsenal is a clear of Maresca. Man has top flight titles. I don't even say that he's not even clear, Maresca. At the end of the day, bro, you got a new manager too. Be careful, man. Be careful, my friend. be careful, mate. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I respect Dutch football, you know what I mean, because of my legends. You know what I mean? I don't want to say, you know, Hullet, Van Basten, you know what I mean, Seedorf, you know what I mean, all and Edgar Davids, all my goats, you know what I mean? That's all my dad's goats too. So again, that's what I'm saying. Aren't we linked to Tony? I haven't heard that many links since recently. Fenner haven't won the title in like 10 years. They came second with 99 this year. That's why Jose's here now. That's what I'm saying, man. He better win. I'm telling you, by the way, if he loses those derbies against Galatasaray, bro, nightmare. I've seen some of the stuff that these guys do. Nah, man. I'm telling you, man. They make the French ultras look like chickens. I'm telling you, bro. It's mad, by the way. Anyone disrespecting Mourinho is not a Chelsea fan. I'm sorry, his family eliminated the bread. He knows what it takes to be a top 4 operation. The fact that he doesn't know what about Chelsea sad, that's fair enough, bro. But I didn't even disrespect Mourinho. I just think, again, I think the thing with Mourinho is that I'm not sure when he's disagreeing about what's happening at Chelsea, he understands what's going on. He all he's talking about is facilities and stuff, and then he says, they've got a good manager, right? Again, I think for me, the issue I always had with Mourinho is that great managers can know how to run great institutions, but when the sport has gone past you at the same time, I think your criticism can also be not 100%, you know what I mean, accurate. That's all I have to say on that one. But again, anyone disrespecting him, of course, no one should disrespect Mourinho. Of course, listen, he's still doing great stuff. Won a Conference League, Europa League final, so he's doing good. He's still doing great for where he is as of right now. Olise is good, but I think let's give. Oh my god, that is crazy. Listen, I think he's going to get a lot of chances this season because in regards to the system that's being played, he loves to be a 1v1 demon, and he's a good 1v1 demon. That's probably. I think that might be happening, bro. You know what I mean? Where are you from, bro? Where are you from, my bro? Anyways, because I'm from London. You know what I mean? Local South West London boy. That's all. I've seen an IG post about it. I know if it's 100%. Again, guys, sometimes, I always say, check your sources. There's one thing I learned about in university and doing my degrees, my master's degrees, is always what? Make sure you're checking your sources, man. And make sure your sources are legit, 100%, and not something stupid and that's not accurate at the end of the day. Always remember. Siding clearly capital instead of Mourinho proves a winner. A proven winner is the definitive insanity. This ownership is undefeated, is undefendable. Disrespect to Mourinho is disgusting. It's undefendable. What have they? When did they disrespect him, bro? I don't know. Like, do you know something? I don't know. It's like I'm confused. When did they disrespect him? Like, if you can tell me, Adrian, I'm fair enough. But I don't even know. Like, I didn't even know that they disrespected him. I genuinely don't know. Fair enough. ETH eras come to an end. I got ETH. Hey, Eric, you stay in the job, man. Let me know, bro. Yeah, man. ETH, man. Let me know, bro. You stay in the job, bro. Fair enough. It's sources ETH. Oh my god. Fair enough. Big up to my guy. No, Southwest, bro. Listen, I'm local. Chelsea, my local side, by the way. So, hey, listen, I'm a local fan. You can hold that, you know what I mean? To anyone that ever tries to tell me that I'm like not a true blue, they can hold that for sure. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, fans were disrespecting him online. It was I couldn't believe it was my head gone. But again, I know there's always gonna be listen, but that's Twitter, bro. Like, it's online stuff, man. You need to understand that's not real life, bro, my friend. Those guys, man. You know what I mean? They're not legit. I always tell you, bro. Separate online, bro. They always want to be top. They always want to be over the top and stuff. So, but again, unless the criticism is fair, which sometimes is the case, because my criticism of Mourinho has always been, the game has slightly gone past him. You know what I mean? Tuchel is kind of in danger of that happening to him too, by the way, which is stuff that I've repeated before. So again, those are just my opinions, of course, personally. My guy, big up to my guy Phineas, bro. Long time no see, bro. If it's the same Phineas that I'm speaking about, of course. Same Abraham. Big up to my guy Will. By the way, Will, did you see? Have you been able to find the join thing? Just in case you are looking for it. We will see in the next couple of days. Fair enough to my guy Kevin. I like Tony, but he's gambling addict. Puts me off. Yeah, you know what, man? That's just too risky, man. Oh my god, that's crazy. I said the gambling addict is too risky. Oh my god, you're taking risky gambling. That is an insane comment. That's an insane comment, bro. I always say I need more players and hair follicles. Listen, man, don't worry, man. Go to Turkey. You got the money, man. United's paying you good money, man. Go to Turkey, man. Get some of that beard follicles. Put them into your hair. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, listen, I need you here next season. I need you here next season, bro. I need you back here, bro. Let me know, bro. Let me know, bro. Oh, man, I cooked for saying Isak. I got cooked. Listen, don't worry, man. Don't worry, Will, man. Listen, we know the streets don't forget. The streets don't forget around here. Fair enough. But honestly, guys, yeah, I am very, very. Obviously, tomorrow is going to be the big day. Tomorrow they're going to be announcing him. They're going to be announcing obviously Enzo Maresca. There's going to be a lot of information, a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. Of course, there's going to be a lot of conversations that's going to be had in regards to him and his interview. I hope he doesn't do the same stupid tactics that my guy that my guy did, and you know who I'm talking about, by the way. On the floor. That my guy did, aka Pochettino, where he literally came in at Chelsea. You must win. You must do this. You must do that. Yeah, and then in the next interview, I'm hearing something completely different, and then that put everyone in a little hair twist about it. I don't want that to be happening here, because then you create an environment for yourself where the situation is not going to help you out at all. That's all I have to say in regards to that when it comes to my guy. What's it called? Maresca. Just keep it cool, calm, collected. Keep it easy. Like, you know, if I was ever speaking with my guy, like, that's what I would tell him. Tranquilo, keep it easy. Speak. You know, make sure you're relaxed, in good condition, not say anything stupid, and you'll be Gucci, man. You'll be Gucci, man. You know what I mean? No one at the end of the day. So it is what it is, man. That's just my personal opinion. Keep it cool, calm, collected, relaxed. And listen, you'll be succeeding, which is what matters at the end of the day. So we move on that one still. But guys, obviously, you know, listen, I know that we've been looking at, you know, striker options. We've spoken about that previously. We've spoken about goalkeeping options in here. But, you know, one thing I'm surprised about here is centre-back options. And, you know, I'm surprised that no one has been mentioning anything about centre-back options. Obviously, Tosin, we're more than likely probably going to go for another centre-back, of course. And the other guy and there's a particular guy I wanted to speak about, and that is, of course, about my guy, Ousmane Diomande. That's the guy I wanted to speak about today. And Diomande. Let me bring that up for you guys. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's Sinley. Diomande. Sorry about that. Let me just present it for you first. Obviously, this is going to be the wrong Diomande that you're going to see right now. But just, you know, of course, bear with me. Diomande. There we go. My guy Diomande, obviously 20 years old, playing for Liga NOS, playing for Sporting Club, right? And in Portugal, he's played a lot of heavy minutes. You know, played almost 2,007. He played 2,721 minutes. So again, what's it called? If you know Jackson and he got 14 goals in different leagues, Arsenal and Chelsea would have 100%. Big up to my guy Zubair. Nice to see you as usual. I would tell Enzo to never undermine the standards of our club. 100%. That's the thing. This is something I agree with Mike Major. As the one thing I will say here is that don't say anything stupid. In your first thing that you do the first interview, you say anything, right, and do anything. Make sure to be tranquilo, at ease, and just make sure, you know, again, that you're not doing anything stupid or unrelaxed. You know what I'm saying to you? Be cool, calm, collected. Say the stuff that you want to do. Say the stuff that you want to achieve, and keep it simple. Sometimes, you know, a lot of people don't want to keep it simple. They want to crash out and do some crazy stuff. And that's not always the case. That's not always good enough at the end of the day when it comes down to it. Big up to my guy Will, who's become the newest member, the first ever member, I should say, of my channel. Thank you all. It's much appreciated, bro. Again, you can become as little as 99p, and you can get some funny pictures of me doing this. So again, if you like some of that stuff for as little as 99p, hey, you know where to find it. Hey, Will, you can show them some of my stickers. They should like it for sure. Billy G, big up to my guy. Nice to see you here as always. But again, you're looking at that, right? You're looking at that Premier League. He's obviously got 2 goals and assist. Obviously in the Europa League, played 8 games. Pretty good, I would say, at the end of the day. But listen, I want to look at some of this stuff from him. And this is some of the stuff we need to be looking at here. One of the things that you can clearly see at this football club, they're trying to target and trying to go after is these ball-playing centre-backs that are able to make these passes in the medium to long range, even in the short range. right? That are able to do it professionally, able to get the ball moving, are fast, good, quick on the ball. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I didn't leave Turkey with nothing. You're actually jokes, bro. You are killing me, man. ETH, yeah, you are killing me. Hey, congratulations, bro. Nice stream, bro. Nice stream. Listen, man, ETH, man, Utrecht legend. You know, Utrecht legend. You know what I mean? That's my city in the Netherlands, by the Utrecht. You know what I mean? Utrecht legend, man. We respect ETH on that, man. But listen, we move. Going back to the Monday, the thing that I really think that's key is that Chelsea clearly are going after ball playing centre backs who are fast and who are able to, do some of this stuff. Now, again, passes attempted very high, passes complete in the high range. He makes a lot of progressive passes, which obviously is to be expected of any centre back because they usually are either passing sideways or forward, which is really great. Progressive carries is quite interesting. Clearly, he likes to have a little and let's spread his wings, go a bit more into the further forward and to help to create. And again, in that system that Maresca likes to do, where he's almost playing a 3. You can almost I know it's the wrong American tattoo, but you know what he's almost like he can almost spray those balls like a batsman. You know what I mean? Like where he can hit it for 6, hit it for 4. You know what I mean? And either side of the gantry, quality players, man. At the end of the day, so again, that's something you need to look at. Again, can take on his man in terms of defenders. He's in the 84th percentile for doing that. We don't know if it's Madueke, though. We don't know if it's Madueke. Hey, chill, someone surfer. We don't know if it's Madueke. You know what I mean? I don't even put that judging there. That's not him, though. I don't know. But whoever the guy was, the secret football player, had an absolute stinker, bro. Own goal. I saw some of the stuff that he had an absolute stinker, mate. Stinker. 100% for sure. Scalvini, that's the other guy, yeah, I'm going to talk about, by the way. But again, you look at that. He's very good at tackling, by the way. Tackles a lot. Almost 2 tackles per 90 as well. So, again, quality guy for sure. 1.77, 1.74 tackles per game. So, again, Streets are saying, hey, listen, man. You should have gone to Bayern, didn't it? You should have gone to Bayern, my friend. Honestly, the Demon Days, whom I'd rather succeed Thiago Silva at Chelsea, and I believe his partnership with any of the available will cook next season. I agree. There's obviously Scalvini, who my guy will just mention. Obviously, I know people are interested in Caliafori. There's another centre back that I'm forgetting. Even Ronald Araujo, if we're interested in him too. Christensen, if he's available, I wouldn't mind him. But again, with him, bro, he's a self-injury prone. He's the self-injury prone. That's the issue I always have with him. The thing of Euro, clearly looks like the club is not after him. At the end of the day, Mike Majors, even though I do know he's a very good up-and-coming player. I watched him at Lille. Although at Lille, bro, they were cooking him at times, bro. Like Terrier, bro, he just had his ACL torn. That's my left winger, was cooking him, bro. I can't lie to you. He was getting cooked. So, with him, I don't know if that was a bad day at the office or not. MF Goff goes, you watching England play cricket? Yeah, I do. I do watch I think it was the T20 that we won this yesterday, isn't it? Against Pakistan. I can't lie, man. What's the keeper, bro, for them for Pakistan, man? Cooked, man. That guy missed 2-3 wickets, insane. It could be Jed Spence, by the way. I'll be honest. It could be Jed Spence. Scalvini, yes. Let's bring him up, actually. It said, Scalvini. Obviously, Scalvini bring Christensen home. But I am a bit skeptical about the price and his willingness to join us. Again, I think with again Monday again. If you've put in the work, if you've put in the work, you've put in the hours, you've done everything that you need to do. I don't think that's much of an issue, bro. At the end of the day, I think you are going to be able to bring in the guy as long as you've done the talk with them. If you've been able to convince them beforehand with the personal terms, usually trying to make an agreement with the club beforehand is not going to be that much of an issue for me personally. Techie 2, big up to my guy. Yes, bro. Spud. Another spot back, you know what I mean, with the thing. You know what I mean? Nice to see you there as always. Alright, it's only on 150k as well. The thing is, though, if you are going to bring in a guy like him, he's probably going to be demanding 250k. Now, obviously, I don't know what Osimhen was asking for that you rejected. But if you're not gonna pay that much if you don't want to pay that much and you think you can get better quality for that price, then that's on you. Euro will be going to Real Madrid, it seems. Yeah, I think what's going to happen is going to stay another season. I think Euro's going to stay another season at Lille. because his contract, I think, ends next season, and then he's going to go there on a free. And you know what's annoying me? Like, this thing about Real Madrid consistently just getting these guys on a free, or like getting them for really cheap prices. Again, when Camavinga going for 30 million, I'd head lost, bro. My head was in the moon when I watched that happen. Honestly, man, disgusting. By the way, I have scored Harry 40 million starting. Oh my god, listen, mate. I don't need much sauce. First thing first. And Harry Maguire, man, listen, I think he's not on my level. He's not my level. Yes, we got toasted, but remember, we just lost Thiago Silva. And I think the other thing people are not realizing, listen, Wesley Fofana, he's my guy, you know what I mean? But the reality is, Fofana, again, I calculated, by the way, he's only playing 14, he's only played 28% in the league in the last 3 years, right? And that's a whole season where he's not even played, which is this season at all. And the thing is, for me, in my personal opinion, broken goods. Then there's obviously the sad reality that more than likely my guy Chalobah is on the way out too. So again, if these guys are going out, you're gonna have to find replacements for them. If they're not gonna be good, if not better. Yeah. McSauce is my ball up, Rasmus. Oh my god, you're killing me. You got two. I explained that we're gonna finally be able to watch Cole Palmer playing again tomorrow. Listen, Abrahams thinks he's gonna be playing tomorrow. You're a joke, man. We don't need you. Yeah, I agree. Greetings to you, our intelligent pilot, and everyone on the moving plane of Chelsea. Thank you very much indeed. Anything concrete? Let me say, not yet, man. Obviously, this is Sunday. You're not gonna get big news. You're only gonna find if there's gonna be any big news about it. It'll probably either tomorrow, which is Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. That's when I'm more likely to see it. All these guys in my pub wearing Real Madrid shirts, how sad. Well, hey, man, that's the reality, man. We will lose 2 CBs. We need 2 CBs to come in and Disarcy can get out of my club. Fair enough. I am definitely not a Disarcy sexual, for sure. We can get another CB in January if a final goes down. We got way too many already. But again, if Chalobah's leaving, then who do you have left? You already got 2 left-sided centre backs in Buddy Shaw and Cowell. Then you got the RCB side. It's just gonna be Disarcy and Tosin. Fair enough, then. We play entertaining dynamic football. Oh my god! No, don't say that. We're gonna see. Listen, they're not gonna play tomorrow, bro. Listen, you need to understand, my friend. Yeah, he's not starting anytime soon. He's not starting anytime soon, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news in it. I don't like being the bearer of bad news. Bad news is not great. It's not good. It's not a good thing to bring up, by the way. So it is, but again, it is what it is at the end of the day. But that's not the reality. So we move on that one still. But listen, obviously, I want to look at Scalvini for a bit. So let's get to talking about my guy Scalvini, and this is it. Obviously, Scalvini, he's played a lot of minutes. Obviously, he's a Europa League winner too now. Played over 2,941. Yep, 2,941 minutes in total. Again, you look at him. Look at this is the things that I'm talking about. They want the centre backs to be able to have successful take-ons, good touches, and able to receive passes and able to carry the ball at times. You look at that, very good tool, very tall player, of course. Great, good interception, making 2 interceptions per game, 2 tackles per game. So clearly, this is a guy that's very, very good, knowledgeable on the ball, and is able to handle his business. Again, that's the key word: able to handle his business. And you look at that whole thing. Top player. I believe so. Yeah, Simon Johnson of the Athletic announced that it's going to be tomorrow, most likely. Ahmed, apparently Tony wants Chelsea over Spurs by Football Insider. Fair enough. I'm not sure how reliable Football Insider is, but again, if that's the case, it'd be interesting to see. But again, we haven't heard anything from Chelsea's side to say that they're going after him. That's the thing, bro. Obviously, the last time we heard about that was somewhere in December and November, before obviously we saw him in action doing what he was going to do. We're getting Scalvini. Don't get too all right, buddy. We'll see about that. I hear we are head over heels on recruit Somerville, or could all that? Now, apparently we are. Fabrizio said we've been monitoring it for a long time, and that is really between Chelsea and Liverpool who really want to go for him. Apparently, those are the 2 main clubs that want to go for him. And again, if you think about it, Timmy Dio, as I said previously, think about it like this. The guys that you probably you would like for the left wingers, look at them like this. left wingers in the market. You got my guy, KK, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. Probably going to be sold for around about 120, 130, 140 million, 120 to 130 million pounds. What's that going to mean for a guy like Liao who you possibly might want to bring in? He's already been valued at 150 million. But if KK is going for 120, then he has to go for 160, 170, 180, right? So then you look at that, that's the left wing market. Again, Jeremy Pino probably would have been a guy that would have been a good option to have at the left wing, but he's obviously torn his ACL. He's only going to be coming back from football this year. Nico Williams, apparently the wages are too high for you, and the value you're probably going to be getting him at. So again, like the left wing market, bro, is very hard at the end of the day. You know, it's a lot of upcomings, or like the guys you want to get are just too expensive as of right now. I agree, Aya. Bring me Diamande. Of course, man. Diamande, top player, quality. I like him, man. I like him at the end of the day for me. Can you take Sancho from me, please? And thank you. The problem with Sancho, and I'll say this again, Sancho is a good player. I just don't think he's used to EPL. That's my take. I wouldn't mind Tony, to be honest. People are saying he fell off. That's a top player. Again, the 6 months have not helped. The 6 months afterwards where he's come back, he hasn't really shined. That's probably why people keep on saying that he's fell off. But again, you know, it's a wait and see approach when it comes to him for me personally. And it seems they're going to pursue. We're going to entirely go on striker pursuit. I think for me, whoever the striker is that they're going for, they probably already have it in their back pocket and they just don't want to reveal it yet. That's a Chelsea transfer news, bro. You will only find out who we're going for once we've spoken about it at the end of the day. So, literally, that's just the way we move for some reason. I don't understand why we keep on doing that, but that's the Chelsea way for you, man. But that's pretty much it from me on here. But listen, let's move on and start talking about obviously spoken about Scalvini, spoken about Diamande. I want to look at this guy that people are speaking about, which is Cali Fi. I think I've spelled his name. Let me just have a look. No. Is it this one? Okay, no, that's the wrong one. But I'm looking for obviously Califiori, another top player. Listen, that's my striker right here. Abdelaziz Mohamed Ali, definitely my striker right there. But listen, for sure, he's definitely at the end of the day, he's definitely a top player. I like him, and hopefully we can see the best out of him in the future. Don't get any more CBs. We need to get a left back, centre back, and a goalkeeper. But you know what Chelsea's like, man. You've continued the same obsession that we had under the previous ownership, but we love our centre backs, man. You know what I mean? Chelsea are centre back sexuals, man. Honestly, we love it. We love our centre backs. We love them daily. We want them obviously to continue. What's it called? Excuse me when I bring this up fast. We want them to continue to perform, to be able to play well, and to be able to do the job that we need them to do. That's just what it is at the end of the day. So whether or not that's going to be the case is going to be another thing entirely. I'm surprised. What the hell? Who's on the bench? Is he on the bench then? Kala. Kino Kala. Fair enough. But we move. Ahmed, be honest, who's better, Cole Palmer or Bukayo Saka? I think for me right now, if you had to say who's had the better season, I would say Cole Palmer for sure. I think for me, I think this season upcoming is going to be the big one. If Palmer, when he's getting doubled up on, can handle that sort of pressure and be able to continue to shine and get the same numbers he's getting, then for me, he's clear of Saka in my personal opinion. He's clear of Saka in my personal opinion. But if he's not able to do that, then he's in trouble. I'll be honest, he's in trouble. And this is the other guy, by the way, that's been mentioned that I know a lot of Chelsea fans want. Obviously, can play the CCB role possibly in that 3. Can play as a right side centre back as well, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, played in total 2,501 minutes. 2,601 minutes, I should say. Obviously, he's got 2 goals, 5 assists in Serie A, and obviously, as you can see, you look at him. Obviously, likes to assist for centre back. is able to take on his man quite. Is able to take on his man quite well. Right again, progressive passes not obviously very high, 1.07. Very good pass completion rate. Progressive passes received and scores. Very good at intercepting. That means he's very positionally aware. Something that is very key for a team for our team. If you're trying to play that position style of play, obviously the tackles, of course, are quite high as well. It would be expected for a team like Bologna too, to be honest. So let's not get that twisted. Cole Palmer is gonna get way less goals because Nkuku and others are gonna be trying. Yeah, but at the same time, as long as he's playing to the same level that he is playing, but it means that the other guys are eating too, then he'll still be clear. Exactly, bro. That this guy's a cheat code for that left side centre back, left back role. Again, this is a great option to have too, bro. And at the end of the day, again, if you're forced to keep Chilwell and then maybe Kukurea, having him as an option there could be good. But I've said before, Bradley Locko, you bring him in, and then you might have and you might have to also bring in someone else. But at the end of the day, man, we move. Cole Palmer, fair enough. Fabrizio just tweeted ETH. What did he tweet about? What is someone get sacked? Tell me about left and left back. I've said this before. The guy that I would go for left back again is this guy right here. Locko. I don't know how to space that out. That's my bad. Bradley Locko, 22 years old. Plays for he's obviously plays for Brest. Then let's go into the UCL 2 this year. Right, quality player. Played 2,959 minutes in League 1. You look at him there. Able to take on his man for a left back role. That's very good. Good pass completion, good progressive carries as well. Great tackler, good at intercepting too. Again, he's a great player, top player too. So again, that's someone where I like that stuff from him. I know who you're talking about, BG, in regards to Ait Nouri, but I don't think Ait Nouri is gonna suit the style of the style that Thingy's gonna play, because he's a bomb. He literally, basically, essentially, he's essentially bombs up. He bombs up and down. He bombs up and down probably, and that's the thing with Ait Nouri. So as such, for me, I don't know about him. The thing for me is that I don't know how he's gonna fit as an inverted, possibly inverted. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. Again, he just did the work. Fits the model. Big up to my guy Sheikh. Nice to see you too, bro. Brother is tweeting like he's Frank Khalid. What is that? What he said? No way he said that, bro. No way he said that. Is that what he just said? Really? I was like, listen, man, I can't lie, man. Fabrizio's a bit. I think there's no news saying it, so maybe he's just trying to regenerate some stuff. Oh, yeah, that's just a little bit. Okay, in terms of left wing, my guy Phineas, this is where it gets hard. I get the Somerville, by the way, analysis. If people say go for Somerville and stuff like that, I get the idea because of the left wing market. Ideally, I'm not sure. Ideally, who you go for, I'm not sure, bro. Because right now the left wing market is very meh. It's very meh. You know what I mean? There's not that many great left wingers. I would have always said personally, Doku last season when we were going for him, I was happy about that. I've said before, if Barcola is available from PSG, great option to have. I think he would suit the EPL like a T, and he would suit our team to a T2. Very good 1v1, and you'd probably get a lot more freedom out of our team if we're going to do that 1v1 thing as well, in my personal opinion too. So again, someone like a Bradley Barcola, definitely for sure, I would like him there too. What's it called? While United and City can play Europe but yeah, I know, bro. It is what it is, man. Conference League football fast, man. Way, Conference League, here we come. We need Olise ASAP. I agree with that, bro. Hopefully we're able to get him, in my personal opinion, on that one too. He says you're I don't think. No, let's not do that, Omar. At the end of the day, bro, if the players are good enough, it shouldn't matter where they're from. You're losing the war on Sterling. Looks like, bro. Listen, the war's losing, man. I'm losing the war now. The tides have changed. The tides have changed, man. You know what I mean? It's Poch's fault. Poch made me lose. He's making me lose his fault in the ways I never thought possible. But hey, you know what, Poch, man? This is why, man. This is why I'm Poch out. Poch out for life. Poch out for life, man. Poch out for life, man. Poch out for life. What about Turkey? You know what? Turkey had a really, really, really bad season. For me personally, wasn't that great at all at the end of the day. Didn't, and again, I don't know, by the way, if he's going to be able to handle it too. And I think the issue for us is, yeah, you look at Turkey, he can play the cam role and he can play the right wing role, but we don't need that anymore. Like, you know, again, getting that Palmer signing was a blessing in disguise because now that stuff is pretty much finitoed. And if you get Olise too, he's literally not safe anymore. And Palmer right wing will have, so I'm no to Olise that. You know what I would say to that Billy G? Think about it like this. Ahmed Abdi hypothetical, yeah? I'm going to look in the camera for this, yeah? Phineas, I see your thing, by the way. I'm going to come back to that. Think about it. Ahmed hypothetical. Let's say Chelsea don't go for a striker this season, and they say Nkunku's going to play our star striker. And then we've got a 10 available. You play Palmer in the 10, and you have, what's it called? Olise on the right wing. You can switch them around anytime. If one wants to start on the right, go into the center, and then you can switch the other guy to go like this. Create chaos in doing that. You know what I'm saying to you? Bang, bang. You know what I mean? That's something that you can definitely do. So I kind of disagree with you in that one. Armand Lorient. I've heard about Lorient. I've seen some of his highlights. He seems all right, but again, you know, my knowledge on him is still very limited. So if he's good, Phineas, and you believe he has potential, then I'm going to do some research on him, as a side note. Definitely on a side note. Big up to my guy, Keyshawn. Nice seeing to you. ET. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I saw that, by the way. I saw that. Yeah. But listen, man. LA Galaxy, man. Let's hope they can, let's hope they're getting better. I just don't want to, hopefully he doesn't, like, you know, the same drift that was happening to them at Borussia Dortmund doesn't, like, carry over there too. That's all I have to say. Palmer right, 8. At least saying, fair enough. We should get Tony. Kudos is a good option. I just don't know if his release clause activates. That's the problem. Yeah, bro. He likes us, and plus we've got that, you know, the Joe Shields link, and I think we've convinced him previously. So we can, if we convinced him previously, we can convince him again. That shouldn't really be a worry. I do not want overrated Barcola. Yeah, Corey Pirate. We don't listen. Corey Pirate's opinions are invalid in a way. You know what I mean? He's not legit. He's not legit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? He's not got the minerals at the end of the day. He's not got the minerals. That's what I'm telling you for sure. I'm telling you, Lorient is the truth. Wow, a lot of guys, man. A lot of guys are liking Lorient for sure. Fair enough, guys. I'm only 10 away, by the way, from 1.2k. If I could just get 10 of you guys to subscribe, it would be really helpful at the end of the day too. Just quickly, obviously, again, not liking to show. It just helpful for the channel, of course. Billy G says, "Oh, that's similar to Saka's Odegaard, but Olise can go down the line with pace like Saka." That's what I'm saying to you, Billy G. Billy G, again, think about the tactico. You know what I mean? It makes sense. It makes sense. You know what I mean? You can make, again, if the manager wants to play them, he can find a way to bring out the best out of them all. Again, at the end of the day. So again, that's not something I'm too worried about personally at the end of the day. So I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be either. Lorient also a set play specialist. I like that. Let's move on. I'm keeping reading your comments, guys. Don't worry. I'm not hiding. I'm not going anywhere. Don't you worry about that, Chief. He says, Sheikh Kudus, yes, Sassuolo getting relegated obviously reduces his price. Loses brothers in Chelsea Academy too. That's correct, Joel. Do you think his brother's contract essentially means anything, or man? Listen, that might mean something. You know, like, listen, you know, these clubs, man, you know the way they work, man. Chess moves, isn't it? They're trying to get these guys in, trying to, you know, get the Brees in, get the Hill, and you know what these guys are like, bro. Of course it is. It more than likely is, you know, knowing the way these guys are playing. We should sell Madueke again. I think probably he stays this season. He probably goes out next season, though. I'll be honest. I want to start a new career with Chelsea on FC24. 5 players. Should I sign besides 5? I should sign besides Tosin. If you want to kind of see how these players are going to perform, I would obviously say Probably get Olise obviously for the right wing to see how he would work out. Striker wise, see how Sesko looks for you. See how he's like in the game, how he moves around and everything like that. Obviously, centre back wise, I would say bring in obviously Diomande to Bradley Locko for your left back role as well. But again, Joe, I don't think we're gonna be a counter-attacking team, Joe. If we were playing possession-heavy football, counter-attacks are not gonna be that big of a deal, I'd argue, Joe. We don't need Olise to go down the line like Saka as well. Fair enough. Gusto is key. If he can't play right back, turn him into a Valverde. Gusto plays right back perfectly, to be honest. Why does Joe? What does Joe do? This guy just walks into the room, then the day was completed. He's basically has a lot of connection with a lot of these younger players, particularly at the Man City academy. And he's a chief scout, so he's there to build relationships and everything like that. Joshua is the godfather of the summer surfer. No, he's not. No, he's not. I think if you are serious, the Atalanta guy is just a deal for us. Fair enough. And thanks, my bro. No problem. No, it's all right, man. It's all right. Let me. Wow. Okay, so guys, at the end of the day, I think it's been over an hour and a half. I'm running out of recipes. I'm running out of stuff to talk about at the end of the day, sadly. But listen, again, big up to my guy, Nahemeth Fawale says, Olise could be Gallagher's replacement. No, there's no way he could be Gallagher's replacement because they don't even play in a similar way or style. Joshua is basically a white Pokudoku. He knows all the young players in England. Wow, wowza. Why can't we just convert Malo into a full-time left back? I just think for me, bro, right. I think he's just better in the right back role, to be honest. That's just me personally, though. Again, but we move. EE of course says, my guy EE. I think Noni might suit Maresca's right wing better than Olise. He technically would, I would argue. Of course, being the 1v1 demon thing, all of that such, etc., would suit him quite well, in my personal opinion. But again, that is neither here nor there, as I like to say. But guys, that is going to be it for today. Again, tomorrow we'll probably be I'll either be here directly after the announcement for the Maresca Here We Go, or you will catch me here again at 8 p.m. to discuss the Maresca news. Here we go. Some of that other stuff that's going to be taking place today as usual. But again, you know who I am. I've been your host at the most, The Bridge 258. Dedicate your hearts. Thanks again for